What if I told you there's a home loan that you can use to buy up to 4 units with only 3.5% down, all while the seller can credit you 6% of the purchase price to pay off your own debts like a car? That's the FHA loan that everyone thinks is a lesser than loan that is used for just first-time home buyers. I'm here to break that stigma and go over 10 reasons why the FHA loan is a great option for first-time home buyers and can actually be better than the coveted conventional loan. There have been some recent modifications to the FHA loan that makes it amazing for home buyers, and it even allows for flexibility when it comes to first-time home buyers. You know, first-time home buyers that may not have a bunch of money to put toward the down payment or an insane amount of income that would have to fall into the stricter debt-to-income ratios of other loans. So that's where the FHA loan comes in. So in this video today, I'm going to show you why the FHA loan is the loan of 2023. As always, if this is the first time to my channel, my name is Kadyn Nannini. I'm a loan officer here in Phoenix, Arizona, aka the Millennial Loan Officer, and I'm here to give you as much information possible on all loan programs to inform you to make you a better home buyer and home owner. If at any point during this video and you have any questions related to FHA loans or what loan program might be the best for you in your situation, don't be afraid to drop them down in the comments below. Or if you're wanting to set up a direct call with me, go ahead and go to my website, millennialloanofficer.com, and book a call with me through my Calendly link. And lastly, if you find anything of value today in this video, please hit that like button. And if you're wanting further information on mortgages down the road to make you a better home buyer in the future, hit that subscribe button so you're not missing my next video. Without further ado, let's get into the 10 reasons why the FHA loan is better than the conventional loan for first-time home buyers in 2023. Reason number 1, lower interest rate. Government-backed loans like the FHA loan, VA loan, USDA loan tend to have lower rates than conventional loans. And this is super helpful when it comes to first-time home buyers and helping them qualify without, having larger down payments, helping them qualify on debt-to-income ratios. So lower interest rates will help people be able to purchase more home. Reason number 2, lower mortgage insurance most of the time. With the help of the White House, the FHA has lowered the mortgage insurance premium associated with an FHA loan as recent as March 2023. They had lowered it from a 0.85% monthly cost to 0.55%. In most markets, that's saving people about $100 a month and increasing their purchasing power. With that lower mortgage insurance, this is a very competitive mortgage insurance option compared to conventional rates. Most of the time on a conventional loan, to be able to get a lower mortgage insurance than that 0.55% each month, you typically have to have very large or high credit scores, typically 750 plus, and have 2 borrowers on the loan. The FHA loan is much more forgiving now with that mortgage insurance. That mix of lower mortgage insurance mixed with lower interest rates is really helping a lot of people qualify for more home in 2023. Reason number 3, lower down payment most of the time. Most of the time with a conventional loan, you have to put 5% down on a conventional loan. There are one-offs where you have 2 quality home buyers with good credit scores who might be able to do 3% down. But odds on, if you go with an FHA loan, you're gonna be able to only put 3.5% down, and that's across the board. On a typical conventional loan, you have to put 5% down. There are one-off scenarios where someone has very good credit and has some reserves and they could do 3% down. But most of the time, the FHA loan is gonna give you the most flexibility when it comes to down payment at 3.5% regardless. So you're able to keep a lower down payment plus lower monthly payments, like I said on reasons 1 and 2. It's really shaping up to be the loan of 2023, right? Reason number 4, a streamlined refinance. So what's a streamlined refinance? So when you have an FHA loan and say you need to you're gonna refinance when rates come down, you actually don't need to show any proof of income like you did for purchasing the home. If there's a clear benefit of refinancing to get a lower rate and you go FHA to FHA mortgage, you can do what is called a streamlined refinance where you're not showing any income documentation and is a much faster and more efficient refi. And you're not worried about things like how much equity you have in the home. Say you go from a 3.5% equity in the home to 0, you can still do the refinance all while not showing any income documentation. It's such a flexible loan. Reason number 5, you can buy a multi-family home. This is by far the best benefit of an FHA loan. What people will do is they'll buy a quadplex, triplex, duplex, whatever, live in one unit, fix that unit up, and then they can move to each other unit and fix that up over time. They're now sitting on 4 streams of passive income. Reason number 6, more seller credits can be requested on a FHA loan than a conventional loan. So on an FHA loan, you can ask for 6% of the purchase price. That is double what you can ask for on a conventional loan when putting a minimum down payment down. These credits can be used to pay off your closing costs, keeping money in your pocket. They can be used to pay down your interest rate to make your monthly payment more affordable. And they can also do this, and I'm going to jump into it on reason 7. Like I said, if you have any questions on anything regarding these reasons of why to use an FHA loan or what makes sense for your scenario, drop a comment down below, or even better, book a call with me directly where we can go over all of this in a more in-depth situation. Reason number 7, seller credits can pay off your debt. You could take that 6% credit from the seller and actually pay off your existing car loan and create even more cash flow by not having a car loan and then obviously owning a car free and clear, while also then purchasing a home. It is a wonderful, wonderful tool in the FHA tool belt. Reason number 8, repayment structure of deferred student loans is actually less than most conventional loans. So on most conventional loans, we have to take 1% of your outstanding balance on your student loans as for qualifying purposes as a debt against you. On an FHA loan, we take half of that. We take half of a percent and count that as a debt payment against you, creating even more freedom on your debt to income ratio. And speaking of debt to income ratio, reason 9, the FHA loan allows for a higher debt to income ratio. So usually on conventional loans, they will allow for a 50% debt to income ratio, meaning that we can only take half of your income and count it against all of your debts and whatever the mortgage payment will be. Well, on an FHA loan, you get 5% more to be able to see how much more you can purchase and allow for flexibility. If, say, a house has higher taxes than expected or the interest rates jump on you, it allows for a little bit more freedom on utilizing more income to help you qualify for the home you want. And lastly, reason 10, one of the best parts about the FHA loan is that credit scores are not such a huge impact when qualifying for a home loan. So what do I mean by that? The credit score doesn't play such a huge factor in interest rate. There's much more flexibility and freedom when getting a better interest rate, say if you have a credit score in the 640, 650, 660 range, or on a conventional loan, that would be a major impact and really affect your affordability when it came to a monthly payment. And then on top of that, credit score isn't even accounted for in your mortgage insurance. It is a flat set fee for the entire loan, whereas conventional will take your credit score and based on how high your credit score is will impact how much cheaper your mortgage insurance is and potentially how much of a better rate. So the FHA loan allows for many more people, regardless of credit scores, to be able to get into homes. I mean, am I wrong? How is the FHA loan not the loan of 2023? This loan allows for so much more flexibility when it comes to first-time homebuyers, and heck, you don't even have to be a first-time homebuyer to be able to use the FHA loan. Everyone has access to one FHA loan that they can use at one time. So say you use your FHA loan, but then refinance to a conventional loan down the road, you could go use that FHA loan again. There has been this stigma with an FHA loan that everyone thinks that the appraisal is super strict or has many more layers to it, and it's not the case. It might look out for a few more safety hazards, but basically all the FHA appraisal does is look for safety hazards and goes, is this house safe to live in? If it is, you're gonna be good to go. Simply put, I'm a huge advocate of the FHA loan, especially with this drop in the mortgage insurance associated to it. It has changed the way I started thinking of qualifying buyers. Usually I would think conventional and then FHA as an afterthought if we couldn't hit conventional standards, but now it's switched. I usually am now thinking, how can I get someone into an FHA loan because it is so flexible and has so many different factors and better factors for home buyers other than the conventional loan. Now don't get me wrong, the conventional loan will have its time and place and actually has better benefits than an FHA loan dependent upon the client. But if I'm looking over the general population of people, FHA loan needs to be talked about more as a great way to be able to get into affording a home. I hope this opened up your mind of understanding all the benefits that come with an FHA loan and that the FHA loan isn't this lesser than loan compared to conventional. And to be honest, it's becoming more prevalent throughout lending with its more flexible mortgage insurance, lower interest rates, lower down payment, the fact that you could buy a duplex, triplex, quadplex, so many benefits to this loan that everyone should be able to utilize it to the best of its ability. Like I said at the top, if you have any questions on any of this, drop the comments below. Book a call with me at my website, millennialloanofficer.com, on my Calendly link. I would love to talk to each and every one of you and explain why the FHA loan might be the best situation for you in your scenario. And remember, before you go, hit that subscribe button down below so you're not missing my next video. That way you stay informed as a potential home buyer and are ready to go when the time comes to be able to purchase your first home. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.